Welcome back, fellow mobile gaming fanatics. I'm MyTyme, and I'm here again with another episode on WWE Champions. Now, I haven't played it a great deal since the last video, but I have played it enough to learn a few things. And let's just go over what I've learned. So, if we click on roster here, last time you may remember I got something from Dean Ambrose and I didn't really understand what it done. At that point, I had no idea what I was doing, okay? So, as you can see here, some things have changed with them. So, I'm just going to go back very quickly and I'm going to pick, for example, this Big Show. And in fact, let's go back again. My new characters, I've got Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young, as you can see here. Got him out of one of the just packs for logging in every 4 hours, whatever it is. And I also got the Big Show from the same thing, the world's largest athlete. So, 2 new characters. And with that, let's just click on Darren Young, and as you can see here, you can continue to level him up using the gold. Now I've got 931 left, and his moves are all level 1. Okay, so pretty standard at the moment. Now if I come to Dean Ambrose, I have leveled him up to level 10, so he can go up to level 10. Somebody like, for example, The Rock or Roman Reigns, because they are silver starred, can go up to level 20. Okay, so click on Roman Reigns here again. He's 8 of 9. If you click on his info, it will confirm that. It should do anyway. Is it bio? I'm not sure. There is somewhere that you can see the max level. How did I find it for? Was it in here? Class, era, talent, level. No. Okay. Anyway. Basically, the rarer they are, so they move up through the bronze to the silver to the gold star, etc. The more levels they become, and the more you can train them, so the stronger they become overall. Now, what happened last time was I got a Dean Ambrose picture, which meant that I could level up any one of his moves that I wanted to. Okay, so I have chose to do it on the double underhook suplex. Now, if you get one of the tokens which are used for, say, a power move, it'll be a red one, so it can only be used on people who have a power move. If you got it on, say, the yellow, I'm not sure what the yellow ones are called. I think these are technicians. I think the green's technicians, but if you got one of those, then you could only use it on the green ones. A specific person, so for example, Dean Ambrose card, that means I can use on any of his moves, but only on Dean Ambrose, okay? And now obviously I've got the option to enhance Dean Ambrose. Now, I'm assuming enhance takes him up to the next level, but I don't know because I don't have the gold at the moment. Okay, so that's what's going on. So we've progressed through the story a little bit. We found out a bit more about the other things going on, like the season here. There's constant daily and weekly events that go on, but I'm not quite evolved enough in this to be able to do too well in them. So let's go to the loot instead. I thought I'd save this. I've got a victory box from playing the season, I think it is. So we'll come to that in a moment. And Dean's Dailies, okay? So you get these every 4 hours. You can get a Dean's Daily every 4 hours. Let's redeem that loot, 600 gold, as well as something special from these briefcases. So boom, what have we got? Gold is always good. Okay, so we have got Triple H, we have got some health packs, and we have got the People's Chant TP. So, click on next, let's look here. We have this, which is a new character, okay? That should be Triple H in the arsenal now. Chokehold, Spinebuster, Flowing DDT. Now, the F is the finisher, while the other two moves tend to be, moves that do damage and have special abilities involved in, whether it's changing gems or blowing up gems, etc, etc. So that's pretty cool. And let's go back to the roster. And the Rock, which we will go and use now, okay? Green arrow means you can do something to the Rock. Green arrow means you can do something to John Cena. And here you go over here. Your bog standard Triple H, the Authority, is part of the crew. So looks like he's got some weird kind of beard thing going on there, doesn't he? To be fair though, his chest is probably about the same as real life. He's got some massive chest, so they got that part of him right at least. Now, we're going to click on the rock very quickly, and we're going to show an example of leveling up his moves. We click on moves, and as you can see here, I can level up any of these moves depending what I want to do, because I got that rock TP bit. So if I wanted to do it on his finisher rock bottom, I just click on it. I only need one to get up to the next level. Boom. And I click on upgrade. So I'm not going to do that just yet, because I'm not too sure what I want to use it on. So I'm going to save it, and instead we're going to roll back very quickly and open up that other loot box. So in you come here, victory box. So what do you get here? You get 3 health packs, and oh no, these are the rewards you can get. Okay, let's have a look. In here, gold is good. Gold is very good, and we have a Mr. No Days Off, Darren Young. It says fuse, which because I don't already have him, so I can get Darren Young from that bronze star to, is that gold star? I'm a bit confused here, guys. Oh, he was silver star. I was gonna say. Okay. Do I want to? I don't know if you're supposed to fuse them before you've enhanced them or after you've enhanced them. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to find out in the chat and then come back to this later. And I don't have the gold to do it anyway, but I don't know if it's a bit like some of the other games. You have to level up your characters fully before you fuse them, or if it doesn't matter, if it's just a case of fusing, they start again anyway from a certain point, so it doesn't matter what you did up until fusing them. So I'm going to see if somebody in the chat maybe knows. If any of you guys know at home, please tell me. As I said, there's not too many people playing this game at the moment, and I've only just started myself, so rather than make a whole load of mistakes, because all that's going to happen is I'm either going to make a whole load of mistakes in this account, then when the game gets released globally, restart again, knowing better, knowing full well what to do and what not to do, which is fine. But if I could keep the account, then I would. Right, so before we go, we're going to go into battle. We're going to go to rivalries rather than the road, and we're just going to play something very quickly. Going to show you the tag aspect of it, since it's playing against other people. So like pretty much a usual arena, you set a defense team, and then you can pick someone to play for your offense team. So I'm going to click search here. We're going to come in. It's going to be 3 people I can pick between. These 3 people are all absolute beasts in comparison to mine. So I'm actually going to refresh this for 100 points. Yeah, this isn't going well. Okay, we're not going to play a match in a moment in there, because we're definitely going to lose. Instead, we're going to come out, we're going to hit the road, and we will play a tag team match on the NXT tour, just to show you how it kind of runs out. So which one's the tag team? Here we go. Okay, we'll just start for the sake of it. Won't worry about putting out my best team. I'm just going to show you an example of the tag team mode and how it differs slightly, and only slightly though, to the single player mode. Okay, so still the same 1-on-1. Up here you see a counter 5. When this counter reaches 0, you get the opportunity to tag in your partner. Okay, so as we'll play through very quickly, let's just get this going. It goes down to 4. So once this hits 0, it will say tag me in. Now what that means is I can either A, bring in Darren Young for the rock now, or B, I can use Darren Young to break up a pin attempt, and I will try and show you that as well. So okay, so at the moment I might say, hey, things aren't going too bad here. I'm about to get hit by Seth's turnbuckle powerbomb. Okay, push away. Now one more move we need, so let's go for the boxes again. Get that bit of green damage as well. There we go, tag me in. So if I click tag me now, Darren Young comes in. If I save this tag me and then I'm in the pin position, Darren Young can come in and break up the pin. Okay, it's a guaranteed break up regarding how many points I need to kick out. The only time he will not come in and kick out is if you have 0 life. Okay, if you have 0 health left and you're being pinned, that's it. game over. Now the other thing to bear in mind is, if you notice, my rock has yellow, red and black gems. Okay, that's where that's what power up his moves. However, Darren Young will use a different skill set. So if I tag him in, although he's had none of the action yet, you will notice that he has a full black rotor as well, because as the rock was getting charged up being in the ring, your person on the side of the ring will also get charged up. So for example, if Darren Young was the purple gems, I can't remember what the name for the purple is, I think that's the Trickster, then every purple combination I did would charge up his purple meter, even though he's not in the ring. Okay, so your guy on the side gets charged up as well as your main guy. So tactic wise, I suppose there's two schools of thought, and I'm not too sure yet, having not played the game much, which is the right way to think. Now, part of me says you want to put two people together that are similar. So if you're going to try and put the combos together to like, say for example, I was using Darren Young here, I'd want another person who uses black, yellow and blue, or at least two of the three, because when I'm trying to do those combos with him, then they're going to power up my other guy as well. So as soon as he comes in, he's going to have all his moves ready to use as well to make the game easier. And then the other school of thought is, no, I'd want two people with completely different skill sets, because if there isn't a move available for me, say for example I didn't have any other moves in, I was using this green gem, then I can say, well, guess what? It's charging up the guy on the outside of the ring. So you see the computer there has tagged in Dolph a bit ago. Sorry, I didn't really pull that up. And yeah, I'm not too sure which play goes, should we say, is the play to make at the moment. I'm kind of leaning towards that whole having two completely different people, I think, because then you've got the advantage of not being kind of limited, I suppose. Because yeah, it's great if you're putting a load of combos together that help both of those people, but if you're stuck with 2 or 3 goes and you're using gems which aren't powering up any of their moves, and you're not doing your maximum amount of damage, then at least your guy on the bench will be getting charged up. And if you've got the tag, you can always tag him in. If you can see you've got 2 or 3 combos coming up which are going to do him a load of favour, and it kind of gives you maybe more, should we say, more options as the match progresses. So like here, we're going to kick out of this fairly simply, and the reason why it's a bit more simple is because I've trained up my Darren Young a bit. He does more damage with the gems, even the gems that are not his, should we say, primary attributes. He does pretty well with them. So what we're going to do here is we're going to let ourselves get pinned. Well, I didn't let myself get pinned. We click tag me in comes the rock, breaks the pin up automatically. The counter restarts at 5. So that means that I can't call the rock in again for 5 rounds or 5 moves myself, and I can't tag him in either. So if anything happens here and I were to get pinned, for example, I have to just kick out via the gem system. There's no other saving me. So I'm getting beat a bit badly here. I just have to try and make the most of this. So now, to try and not lose, we're going to have to concentrate for a minute. These gems are not helping me at all. I can't get any combos. He just, I shouldn't have done that. I didn't even look at it. I've just given him a massive combo and he's about to pummel me in a sec. So if we clear out these, which will almost do our finisher up. I need to get the opportunity. Oh no, I need the opportunity to do the tag, because look at my health. My health is extremely low here. Okay, so let's do the damage and the drop kick. I don't really want the green. Red would charge up my rock at least, and so would the black, and it would charge me up. So if we do this, can take this kick to the face, which puts us out of the game. Okay, so there we go, we've lost. Now, I'm not surprised by that, because the 2 people I'm using here aren't really strong enough. The computer, I think, was 712. I think it was it 712 in terms of total power, whatever it is, or overall ranking, and I was 7. What was I? 718, I think. Yeah. So not too worried about that. It was just to try and show the tag team in a slightly different element. That, as you can see, you've got NXT tour coming through all the tours. Forget the tours. You've got limited time tours here, which you can see 4 days left in this one. Strikers versus Tricksters. And you've got the Wednesday main event. There's only 5 minutes left of this to go. I've played one game in that, and I can't even remember what I got from it. You've got Dean's Daily again. We come out of this, you come down to rivalries. You just saw that this is where you can play your head-to-head in like the season kind of mode, which I was doing. So, considering the game's still in its early stages and the developmental stage, it's pretty right. I'm enjoying it. So you get your daily rewards by logging in, as you can see up here. It generally tends to be coins. I've got a victory case and stuff as well from it. So the more you log in, the better you get. Every 4 hours you get to collect something from Dean, which I don't know if they're going to be good in the end or not, but at the moment you've seen me get a couple of new characters, a couple of levels up for my people. I think that's what it's about, just playing, progressing through the game. Gold, obviously getting the WWE coins are massively important. I haven't used any cash yet, so I'm not too sure what I will be using that on in the future. I don't know what you use it on, if you use it on health or anything, but you don't actually have to energize, okay, like other games. So as you can see here, I have 11 energy left. If I go to roster, it's a good chance to show you. You can see on the Rock, he will naturally gain energy over time, as you can see here. So obviously I can speed up the process by healing him. If you're in a faction, which is basically a clan, you can ask people to help you out with that as well, and I can just naturally leave this to go and he will heal. If he loses all of his HP, like Darren Young did, you will see he is out, injured. Okay, we'll open those air quote marks. He's injured for an hour, so can't replenish his HP at all. I can go to faction, ask my faction to help heal, so he reduces the time that he's out for. If we click backwards, you'll see on the Darren Young image, boom, ends in 58 minutes. So he's out injured for that time. So you don't actually have energy, expendable energy. It depends how long your wrestlers can survive in the ring. So obviously you can put the Rock straight back in now. He just starts with 2500 HP rather than his full 3590. And the more you upgrade them, the more you level them up, the more HP they start with, etc, etc. So with all that said, I'm going to sign off here. I hope I've maybe shown you a little bit more about the game, like the kind of fun element of opening up the cases. And to be fair, getting them every 4 hours is pretty good, because it means you can stock them up, as you saw I did there, to make it worthwhile in terms of for a bit of fun opening for video. And also it means that you are rewarded for logging into the game a bit more regularly. Quite a lot of stuff you get, well, quite a lot of games anyway, they give you rewards maybe once a day, maybe every 12 hours if you're lucky. Every 4 hours this here is pretty decent. Unfortunately for me, can't play it on my Android at the moment, so it's stuck just on BlueStacks. So I'm not always on here to be able to, should we say, take advantage of open every 4 hours or so. But I'm going to now progress with the game a bit. I'm going to see if I can level up a couple more people, maybe complete a bit more of the NXT tour, see if I can save up a few things, get another character or two, and then come back with another video. Hopefully, after hearing a bit of insight from you guys of what to do with evolving, or fusing, do I wait for that Darren Young, or max him out first and enhance him and then fuse, or do I just fuse him straight away? Once I can find some of this stuff out, I'll come back with a much more educational video for you guys. With that said, I'd like to thank you very much. I've been MyTyme, signing out. See you all soon.